There is no way that the body can heal by staying stagnant. It's so hard to move when you're in a state of fight or flight. It is so hard when you're in freeze mode to gather what energy you have in you. And I know sometimes we're running on empty. Following norms will have us just running on empty. If I do not refill my cup on a daily basis, I will be good for nobody. And sometimes, yeah, the energies in me still say, oh, it's okay, Joel. You've worked so hard, But no, this is a time of great change. And even though physically, emotionally, spiritually, I've already undergone a great transition. It's a never-ending process, and that's one thing I've learned. If I feel like, oh, I've got there, no, then I have more investigation into myself to do, because things come up almost on a daily basis sometimes. But I choose to rise above, my alcoholism addiction, my lower energy behaviors during those many, many years of addiction did not serve my family well. Wherever I went, my thoughts went, I was not bringing joy, love, and compassion to the situation, because I was in a constant state of fear. And I was a very stagnant person. Oh boy, early 90s, if you looked up the definition of couch potato, you would have seen a picture of me. I could show you pictures. But about 4.5 years ago, I started moving. And I wasn't totally sober yet. I started moving before I got sober. I started with walking my daughter's dog, Aspen, as you see her in a lot of my posts. And she's my granddogger. So I had to start somewhere, right? And walking also moved some of those energies, but also what I started doing about 3.5 years ago is Qigong. If you're interested in healing, traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, allopathic medicine. I'm a trained nurse. I went to a vocational technical college. I took my boards, passed the first time as a practical nurse, and worked for many years, and I loved nursing. After my husband's death in 2008, he was kind of like the rock that held me just enough together. Oh, I leaked out a lot, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my spending, and of course my legal using, because I was a nurse and I manipulated a lot of doctors to give me what I wanted. But I do something different today. I bring a multifaceted practice and facilitate a level of healing beyond what physical medicine. Herbs are wonderful things, but movement, I have found, and traditional Chinese medicine, working with acupressure alone. I haven't done acupuncture. I haven't found the need to puncture my body. Pressure points are amazing. I've just kept searching for what works. And to go on, I've been to at least 14 rehabilitation centers, and I thought it was me. But the more people I talk to, maybe it's the treatment centers. Maybe they keep us coming back. hospitals, schools, universities. I, I, I could have I could have fallen easy to a forever student, um, or forever, or anything. I get very comfortable in places that may be unsafe, but if I get comfortable there and just know what to expect, that's addiction to me. I've got to keep moving forward and seeing what opportunities lay ahead of me. I don't get addicted to money so much because that's another addiction for addicts. They think the only option out is money, where opportunity lies everywhere. And, sometimes we need to ask for help. I want to do it alone, but, illness starts with an I. Wellness starts with a we. Um, I don't bring, I'm also a firm believer, if I'm brought to a situation, also not to cut and run. You know, um, if I'm brought to it, I truly believe there are no accidents. Even though there are accidents, I've been in accidents, but we call them accidents, but I'm a firm believer today. There are really no accidents, mistakes. Everything's lessons. And I've had many to learn. And I've sat with my dark shadows. I still sit with my shadows. But here's the thing. When you shed light on those shadows, they dissipate. So that pain you're feeling today will not be there, as long as you're not escaping and numbing it, because you're just keeping it. You're keeping that energy stagnant by using. And that's the plain truth of it. I use herbs, but I go on fasts. Fasting has saved my life as much as any 12-step program, TCM. I put 24 years into addiction, and I'm going to be 53 in days, not a month and a half or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what day we're at. Fasting will heal the physical faster than anything I've found. And it scares the hell out of people. And please, you're going to have to get over, the doctors are indoctrinated to say certain things. I had to go and attune, I intuit to what I believe my body needs, and sometimes that's absolutely nothing. Water, salt, and not crap salt. I'm talking Celtic Grey. A lot of the Himalayan is tainted with, so I go with the Celtic Grey sea salt, and that has most of your minerals in it. It's cheap. Put a few grains under your tongue, followed by water. Feel the gel that it forms. Those are the minerals that your body is craving, because everything at that supermarket is leaching minerals out of us. So we have to realize where we're at as a nation and as humanity. I'm not in this for just one. I am a person of humanity. And I know people with my color skin have done great harm. And there's great karma to pay. It's coming. It's here. And I accept. I accept everything. The damage I did to my family, to those I love the most. Because I was hating myself. So if you're hating yourself for any reason, it's never going to work. You're never going to be satisfied with that. Because your spirit's calling you. Something a little bit deeper. A little bit more meaningful. Just accept it. You have to make no sudden movements. You're allowed to sleep on things. I'll leave you with this. Those feelings that are coming up, they're just energy somewhat released. A lot is coming to the surface lately, and take a breath. Go for a walk. There are great videos out there. It changed your algorithms. My algorithms when I first started recovery were insane. I listen to different music today, but it's a process. You're not bad. We've been through, this whole world is like one big trauma bond, man. We're afraid to go outside, be with people. I love people. I can connect because I've been there, and I can admit I've been there. I'm not perfect by any... There's no such thing. We're imperfect beings that come here to learn some lessons and connect, and our families will teach us the great. I mean, I'm with my daughter. Woo! And she's where I was at her age, It's fantastic to see. Like, she's gifted, man. But she's angry. And I'm not giving all her business away, but, I was too, man. I was bitter. And I was going to show the world. The world didn't give a shit. So, yeah, it's going to leave this, but I'm over 10 minutes, man. This is a sermon. But for those who stuck with me, listen, I'm sending everybody love and a ho'oponopono. Yes, we're feeling it. But the great thing is there's higher forces protecting us, and there's energies all about us. And you can attune to that, or you could keep in that shadow, man, but it's so painful. So yes, I am an empath. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional being, and it scares the shit out of people. And I have to let that be, because I pretended to be someone I wasn't for many, many decades, and I was miserable. So I'm free to be me today. And you're free to be you today, whatever it takes, so you can be happy, joyous, and free. But the only way I found is through love and compassion. That passive aggressiveness is so apparent. So I call myself out on my shit before I call anyone else out on theirs. So healing is available. Attune. You have a gland, a third eye. It's called the pineal gland. It's a little pine cone structure with crystals in it. Yes, man, in your brain. It'll work. You can break that right open. They want it calcified. Stop the fluoride. Introduce some humic and fulvic acids in your life. These are not expensive remedies in the Celtic salt. Do some qigong, some meditation, prayer. You'll get your answers. You'll attune to it. I love you guys. There's no other way but love. I'll be back soon. Attune.